the gift goal thing? Hey, small bass, what's happening? Hey, brother, I'm lagging on shipping out the giveaway stuff. The freaking post office is killing me up here, but it'll all get shipped out beginning of next week. So, all right, guys, give me a second. We're gonna have no audio for a minute. I gotta set up the microphones. So, give me just a second. I'm not even like, I just got here. So let me get a microphone set up, guys. I haven't even got that far yet. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Not that it matters, but the little gift and super chat goal things are gone. All right, let's go. I'm gonna set up a mic so it'll go no audio for a second. All right, do we have audio? Yes, no, on the audio? Hopefully we do. We should. Hey, somebody. Bob's here too. Got audio? Okay, good deal. Good deal. I haven't even set up a rod yet. Like, I just carried all my shit down here to the water and haven't even got set up yet. So let's get that going. Let me get my mics plugged in and charging over here. So we're gonna set up one rod for cat and one rod for bass, and we're gonna catch some fucking fish. Damn it, we're gonna catch some fish. So we'll set up the cat rod first and get that out and soaking. So come back over here by the camera and set everything up. First thing I got to do is actually set up my rod. All right, I'm going to use the today for my cat rod. I'm using the Berkeley shock rod. This thing will handle any catfish in this lake, I hope. So far, the lake record here is only 12.5 pounds on the cat, so I don't see why this wouldn't handle anything that's been caught out of here before. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we get that lake record lake monster today. Everything's froze up. Yeah, everything everywhere is froze up. Today's the day. I hope so, man. I hope so. I got a fresh batch of cat bait. It's only been marinating since last night, but it should work. All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm using these for my weight, the 3-ounce torpedo sinker today. So because of the way I'm rigging up, I'm going to tie on my leader first to my weight, and that way I can Palomar knot everything. Man, I hope you are. Oh, damn it. I hope you are that lucky rabbit foot, because I need it, man. I need some luck shining in my ass today. So, you guys remember how I screwed the pooch and drove away with the nozzle still in the gas pump, or in the gas tank at the gas station the other day? Funniest shit ever. That gas station is connected to a casino. And Mrs. SoCal went into that casino, not yesterday, but the day before, on her way home from work. And just as a joke, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna put 20 bucks in the machine and see what happens." She ended up winning like a little over 3 grand. So I was able to pay the casino back for their broken gas pump with their own money, which was kind of great. And then to top it off, made it even better. We went and got brand new tires on her Blazer yesterday. Paid registration for 4 out of our 5 vehicles yesterday. Went to Costco and the other grocery store, all on the casino's dime, which I thought was pretty hilarious. All right, so we got our Palomar knot tied on here. I was trying to stand up and do this and show you guys how I was tying everything, but I kept dropping shit. So basically what I'm doing is I tied my leader to the weight with a Palomar knot. So now I can, hey, Tony, welcome in. Tony, I know you won something the other day in the giveaway. I'm lagging on getting shit shipped out. I had an issue finding, shipping boxes and all that. Our post office kind of sucks. They don't have shit. And they're only open a couple hours a day. So I will get everything shipped out next week for sure. All right, so Palomar knot, the weight, and the leader now. So the leader's tied on with a Palomar knot. You can't tie your leader on these things with a Palomar after you've put the weight on the main line. Otherwise, you got to take the Palomar knot all the way around your rod and all that shit. So, but we got her tied up. I just got to throw a hook on this one, throw some bait on this one, and get this one out for the cat. And then I'm going to start this morning wacky rigging some Senkos for the bass. So I'll be kind of bass and catfishing at the same time. Hey, you never expect to win, but when you do, like you want your shit to get there in a timely manner. And I've been kind of lagging on the shipping just because it's been a freaking logistical nightmare with this new post office lady. The post office is supposed to be open, like the actual like customer service desk thing or whatever. It's supposed to be open until 1 every day. She's been closing up at she's been there for like 2 hours a day. She's there from like 9 to 11. So by the time I get over to the post office, 2 hours before they're supposed to close, she's already locked up and gone. So, and like we don't have like mail, like delivery to the house for our mail service out here. It's all PO boxes. And she's been, that door apparently has like an auto locking system on it. And for like the PO boxes and stuff, she's been locking that at 4 o'clock. So people are pissed because we can't get our freaking mail. Because if you work like 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, hey Rod, welcome in. If you work 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, by the time you get to the post office, the freaking PO boxes, the door to the PO boxes is locked, and you can't get your shit. So there's a few people out here that got calls into the postal inspector. Hey Daniel, welcome in. So all right, let me get some bait on this thing and get it out there, and then we'll set up the bass. We're using a special bait today. It is the Dog Tag's secret recipe. And it should do us pretty well today. We hope. The wind's been brutal the last couple days here. So we're kind of hoping that, oh, those are big old chunks. I thought they were smaller chunks, but that's all good. All right. The wind's been kind of brutal here the last few days. So we're hoping that with the wind kind of calming down today, it'll kind of kick the fishing back up into live action. All right, that's a pretty big chunk. However, I'm going for pretty big fish. So big baits, big fish. Ugh. All right, let's get this first glob of shit out there. Actually, it just rinsed off my hands. Now I'm freaking redoing the bait. All right. I kind of want to rethink where I'm casting at over here. Hey, thanks for clearing the catches, Rod. I know that had to be rod or dog tags, one of the two. So whoever it was, thank you. I'm gonna whip this over here. Damn it. I gotta, my bail flip shut. All right, there we go. I'm trying to get this out as deep, into the deepest water I can over here. We'll see if it works out right here. All right, let me move my rod holder over here for this one. And I'll readjust the camera and all that stuff here in a minute. All right. So that is ready to go. The cat line is set. All right. Let me turn the camera so we can see that rod. Hey, Anthony, welcome in. All right, we really can't see it. We can kind of see it. Who else is here? Hey, Cindy's here. You know you made it when Cindy's in your channel. So, all right, guys. Morning, everybody. We're just getting freaking rigged up. I'm not even rigged up on my bass rod yet, so that's only going to take a second. I'm going to throw a wacky rig today on the bass rod, and we'll see if they want to bite that wacky worm. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. Find me a good old wacky hook here. I got some, let's see. I have got some crappy man baits that I'm gonna use today. If I can find those specific worms. There they are. So we're gonna use one of these. We're gonna throw it on a wacky. Oh, good grief. Where's my wacky hooks? There we go. That's the perfect hook for this. If I can get to it. All right, there she is. So we're going to throw a Cinco into this lake that these fish have never seen in their life. This is a Crappy Man core shot rainbow trout pattern. It's a pink core shot with a smoked, flecked outer. So we will throw that on. Let's throw it on our medium rod. We'll throw it on the medium rod. Why not? Why not throw it on a rod that I haven't caught a fish on yet? Whoops. All right, guys. So I'm just going to tie basically a hook on with a Palomar knot and then wacky rig that Senko, and we'll see what happens. It's hard to bass fish on the live and keep up with chat, but we'll do what we can. We will do what we can. Guys, for some reason, I don't know why, the little goal counter thing isn't there as an option today. So don't be afraid to drop your memberships and your 100s and thumbs ups and happy poops and all those. And you know, just because the goal's not there doesn't mean you can't drop the super chats and the gift things and memberships and all that. So just a reminder. I don't know why it's not there, but it is what it is. Okay, come on. Come on. It's so hard to tie knots with this thin little braid. I mean, it's easy. It's just, it's so thin, it's like hard to see it. Come on. There we go. All right, one Palomar knot. Got my Palomar. Clip off my tag end. Clip my tag end off. Take my little tag end off my knot, throw it in my pocket, and we're good to go. And then we're gonna wacky rig the Crappy Man Senko. Let's go throw this out here and see what happens. I'm gonna throw it at this little rock pile right out here. Hopefully I can actually get out to that rock pile right here. Oh yeah. Oh, landing right in front of it, but the wind's kind of blowing at me, so. That's actually not that deep of water out there, but we're good. We'll fish what we can right here. All right, guys. I should move the camera down closer to me, huh? So I can see chat. This rod tip is really sensitive. All right. I'm gonna move the camera. We're gonna move the camera down so we can hang out with chat while we're. Dog tags? Oh, dogs. I thought you said dog tags needed attention. I was like, when doesn't he? All right, here we go. That stupid tripod. I gotta get a new tripod. The freaking little leg support brackets on the tripod keep breaking. So, all right, so there we go. We're gonna. Camera's a little crooked now, but we can fix that by. Oh no, we can't. I can drop that back leg down and fix it. Still a little crooked. Drop this leg down. There we are. All right, so we're fishing bass and cat. Yeah, we found it. We actually found it, and so, oh, we're getting hit on the cat rod, guys. We're getting hit on the cat rod over here. I'm just gonna let it do its thing until it's done doing its thing. Something's out there messing with that bait. So, yeah, we found DMV yesterday. They moved it, and the internet and everything still has the old address. But we got there, and we were in and out of there in 30 minutes. Registered 4 vehicles, and we were out of there in 30 minutes. So that was kind of a blessing. I mean, it was seriously in and out. I couldn't believe how quick it was. What do you want to use today? All right, so today on this is my Berkeley lightning rod. This is the medium rod, 7 foot, with my Daiwa. I love this Daiwa Crossfire reel. Spooled up with 30-pound braid. This one right now I have a Crappy Man trout pattern Senko on a drop shot. My other rod over here, which you can't really see, I don't know if I can. So the other rod, which kind of blends into the brush over there, that's got my cat setup on it. That I got 30-pound braid going to a 3-ounce torpedo weight, basically used as a Carolina rig, with Dog Tag's secret cat bait. So we'll see how it all plays out. I'm kind of hoping the bass come out and play today. They haven't wanted to play the last few weeks. That cat rod got a nice little hit on it, so we're just gonna let it soak until it's folded over and ready to go. I could actually probably bring that over a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bring it over where we can actually see it in the camera. Let's see what's going on here real quick. Did I have a little baby cat on there? I hope not. I hope I don't have a... Nope, I'm snagged up like crazy. I am super snagged. Damn it. I am like super duper snagged. There, I'm out. There, I'm back into a snag again. Got out of one and into another, so I must be in a bush or something down there. And I just broke everything. I just lost everything right there. So let's get that reset, I guess. Dang it. That sucks. Hey, Northern. Yeah, the bass don't want to play. It's cold. But we'll get them to come out and play. Let me go grab a weight, guys. I'm running low on these weights. All right. One more 3-ounce, one more hook. I'll just bring everything over there. I'll bring everything over here. I'm probably going to lose that Senko. Let me get that Senko back in real quick before I tie all this up so I don't lose it. This lake is like super snag city. And I just got snagged up. And I got it back. This lake is absolutely snag city over here. Okay. Tie my leader on. And then I'll tie my weight to the main line. Okay, that was the easiest Palomar knot I've tied in a while. All right, got my leader tied. Hey, Will. All right, guys, sorry. Let me get everything tied. Get this hooked up, baited up, cast out, and then I'll come hang out and chat for a minute. Because I know I'm ignoring chat, so I'm not trying to. It's just, it's hard to do all this when you're doing it alone, you know? See, that's kind of why I like when Mrs. SoCal comes fishing with us, because while I'm doing stuff, she can actually keep up with chat, and it helps. All right, so clip my tag into my main line there. Take your tags and throw them in your pocket. Hey, Charity, welcome in. Now, grab a hook. I was down to like one octopus hook in my tackle bag. So I went through the boat and got all the ones that have been cut off and just dropped on the ground or whatever while I was out last time, and I got plenty. I want to shorten this leader up a little bit from what I had. So all right, I'm using a 15-pound fluorocarbon leader. I love fluoro for my leaders. Hey, Jonathan, welcome in. I started fishing fluoro leaders for tuna, and I noticed a major improvement in my bite ratio over the mono. So now it's all fluoro. It's all I fish now is fluoro. Braid to fluoro. All right. Grab that. Cut this leader off. Again, leader line, tag in, throw it in your pocket or your tackle bag or your wife's purse or wherever you want, just not on the ground at the lake, because that's a douchebag move. All right, got bait here. That's a nice little, I'll go with half of that. Oh, come on. Maybe I won't go with half of that. I'll go with that. All right. That'll work. This will work. All right. It's a nice little glob of nastiness on there. All right, let me get this set back out and I'll be right back with you guys. We're gonna bring our rod holder right over here so it's in camera. Tighten my drag all the way down when I was snagged. I gotta remember to loosen it. There we go. All right, cat rod is out. Cat rod is officially out and ready to go. All right. We just got here. We haven't caught anything yet. We've only been here like 25, 30 minutes. So, all right, let's see, guys. I'm so far behind in chat that I'm not going to be able to catch up. Oh, that sucks, small bass. I'll be here. They close the lake at 5 now, so I'll be here until probably 5. No, you cannot have a shout out. You've never been on my channel before. I've never seen your name. So, no. Grumpy, have we seen Grumpy? You talking about dog tags? That Grumpy? Yeah, he was here earlier. He was here a little bit ago. Yeah, he was here. I don't know where he went, but he was here. He'll be most likely in and out. You know, if he's at work, he'll pop in and out while he's between, you know, stuff. All right. Hey, if you want to unsub, bro, that's your prerogative, but I don't just shout out people that I've never seen on my channel before. Now, I will shout out people like Northern and Small Bass and Want to See My Rod and quite a bit of others that actually support the channel and are here on a regular basis. So if you want to unsub for that, then that's your prerogative. I really don't care. That just tells me that, hey, Adam, welcome in. Shout out to Adam, you guys. See, if you say you want to unsub because I won't shout you out because you've never been on my channel before, that right there proves to me that you don't support the channel. So why would I shout you out? That also proves to me that you're a child because normal adults don't ask for shout outs. They interact with chat and, you know, the channel itself and create their own. Trolls out of entertainment here for sure. Trolls absolutely out of entertainment. Without trolls, we don't have anybody to freaking yell at. So these Senkos that I'm using from Crappy Man. Hey, Jason, welcome in. I just got here. I've only been here like 20 minutes. Well, I've been fishing like 20 minutes. These Senkos I'm using from Crappy Man sink pretty slow. So, hey, Northern, there's dog tags. Hey, Strawberry, welcome in. All right, if these bass don't bite, we're gonna throw something different. We might be just throwing cat baits. No reason to lose it on people, man. Losing your shit just kind of like makes people tune you out. And it solves nothing. Guys, I tried to set a super chat goal for today because I want to keep raising money for the kids, but it's not letting me set the goals for some reason today. Those of you guys that do live streams that, you know, have the super chats and the gifts and the memberships and all that enabled, you know, there's a little target thing down at the bottom where your like chat filter and all that are. That's not there today for some reason. I don't know what the heck's going on with YouTube, if I gotta like reset it or something, but I wasn't able to set the goal. So, but we're still trying to help these kids. We're able to give them a nice little chunk on Sunday. And actually, I'm meeting up with my buddy tomorrow to hand him over some cash. I need to find a, hey, Dota, welcome in. I need to get this thing out. It's too light to really hum it, you know, with no weight. But I really, oh, and it just took a huge freaking right turn in the wind. The wind current's kind of blowing my bait towards shore before it hits the bum. How much we raised for the kids? We got, after YouTube took their cut and everything, we ended up with $510 for the kids the other day. And I'll be meeting up tomorrow morning with my buddy to hand him that cash. So that's gonna, it's beautiful over here. It's beautiful out here. So yeah, that's gonna help them get some stuff for the kids that can't afford it. What the shit? Look at that. Would you look at that shit? Look at that wind knot that I just got, guys. There's no getting that out. There is no getting that one out. That's the one drawback to braid is the wind knots. Oh man, that thing tied itself in like a noose and then a crucifix and then a freaking. I'm gonna have to cut. There's no way we're getting that wind knot out. Not a chance that's coming out of there. I have no idea how that even happened. But that's bad. That's really bad. It's like doubled up into my reel and everything. That sucks. I might be losing a lot of braid here. Oh man, this is not good. Let me see. Yeah, this is terrible. I'm going to lose a shitload of braid here, you guys. Possibly all the braid on this reel. Oh, I'm going to be upset. This is brand new. Brand new braid. Brand spanking new braid. And I'm going to lose a boatload of it. Oh, you're kidding me. This is so not good. I'm losing half of my braid here. At least. All because of that wind knot somehow got in there. This could be really catastrophic. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this without losing all my braid. Okay, there's the first cut. I think we're good. I believe we're good. All right. I have got a boatload of braid that I just lost though, guys. Probably 30 yards. Wow, that sucks. Okay, I got that cut out of there. So, let me, I gotta retie them and everything now anyway. That's all right though. We'll try something different here. We will try something different. All right, let me snip that off. Continue getting this braid out of here. Oh, it is just a mess. All right. That is a lot of braid I just lost. Oh well, what do you do, right? So I think now maybe what I should try is that I'm gonna try something completely off the wall here and Carolina rig a Senko. So let me grab a little swivel here. I'll grab a little Carolina rig weight. Those are charged. We'll unplug those. We'll turn that off. I'm gonna go with a little heavier weight than I normally would for my Carolina rig for this situation, just so I can get a better cast. So, sorry guys, I'm retying, respooling, re-rigging. Got to get everything, I got to start over from scratch, so it's all good though. It's all good. Things happen, right? If we didn't get wind knots and we didn't have fishing fails, we wouldn't be doing it right. You know, I see people talking about like backlashing their casting reels, and they're like, "Oh, I'll never again," and this and that. I don't care who you are. Kevin Van Dam, Bill Dance, freaking all of them. They'll tell you they backlash their reels too. Doesn't matter if you're a pro or a beginner. Backlashes are backlashes, and they happen. Wind knots happen with braid. It's just a part of the game. It's all about how you deal with it. That you can either get all mad and pissed off about it, or you can laugh at it, retie, and call it good. I'll just laugh at it and retie. And remember that from now on, when the wind is in your face a little bit, I need a little bit of weight. All right, almost there. Guys, I can't see chat, so give me a second while I'm retying, and I'll get caught back up. All right, leader line is retied. Just got to tie my Senko back on. I'm gonna give myself a pretty decent leader with this Carolina rig, because why not, right? Got about a 3-foot-ish leader, I think. So, tying up the last knot, and then we'll be good. Palomar. Always Palomar for me. I love them. That's my go-to knot. Whether it's freshwater or saltwater, Palomars are my knot. You get these guys out on the tuna boats tying all these fancy ass knots that take like 15 minutes to tie, and I tie a Palomar knot in like 20 seconds and catch just as many fish. There we go. All right. Let me get caught up here a little bit with chat, guys. That's what, 30-inch fish leader. So we should be good. All right. Hey, Will, with the $10 for the kids. Appreciate you, brother. That's going to be huge for them. Hey, Goat, welcome in. Johnny Cannaseed. Good to see you, brother. How have you been? Johnny, why aren't you blue? Johnny, you should be blue. Johnny, you're blue. All right. Yeah, braid and wind definitely don't mix. All right, guys. We got Will coming in hot with the $10 super chat for the kids. So what I'm going to do is all month, all February, every super chat we get on the channel will go straight to the kids, to the baseball. All right, that got that bait way farther out there, and it got it down to the bottom. So, all right, guys. So we got our wacky rigged, crappie man, rainbow trout core shot Senko on the bass rod, and we got the dog tags secret bait on the cat rod. And we still can't see the cat rod. Well, we still can't see it, even though I moved it right near the camera. But whatever, it is what it is. It's there. You can kind of see it, but I guess I could move it closer to the camera, right? Guys, shout out to Will. Huge shout out for Will. Greatly appreciate you, buddy. The kids are going to be stoked. You're exactly right. We got to do what we can do for the kids, because, you know, you guys know kids today, they're freaking morons, and they don't think for themselves. So it's up to us to make sure that they do what's got to be done the right way. I'm going to move this right here, right in front of the camera, so we can see it. All right, because that's the lake record that we could possibly get today. Well, they could possibly get both, but the cats are what's been biting the most in this lake lately. The bass have kind of shut down. But come spawn and pre-spawn, I'm going to be out here going big for the bass. Everything out here is just real slow fishing lately. So we'll see what happens. But there's so much structure in this lake that there's just everywhere for the bass to hide. If I pan the camera around, right where I'm standing right now, we were, 10 feet underwater in September, but the whole bottom of the lake looks like this. That's what the bottom of the lake looks like. So let me flip the camera this way. Come on, flip. There we go. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. That way. See that? You can see the water line on the rocks. But it's Snag City, but it's also at the same point, Snag City is bass habitat. So they usually spawn, this lake spawns late. This lake will spawn late April into May. Possibly like mid-May they'll start, depending on the water. This water's cold right now. It's in the 40s. Most of the other lakes in San Diego County are in the low 50s right now. So this lake tends to usually be a few weeks to a month behind on everything. Oh, snow and ice, that sucks. I mean, I fully support ice, but not when you gotta shovel it out of your driveway. So we're fishing this cove right here, which drops off not too far out from us. It drops off into the main lake channel. So we have shallowish water on the edge of deeper water. So we should be right where the bass want to be. They can come up into the shallow flats and feed if they need to, or they can hang out in the deeper water, which is right where they should be along that edge. But with the water temperature being so cold, the bass are super lethargic. They're not going to really chase baits. That's not to say that they're not going to eat. They're just not going to expel a whole bunch of energy right now. They want a nice, easy meal. So for you guys that are bass fishing where it's, cold weather and cold water, just slow down. I mean, really, that's the trick. Just slow down. Throw the baits you're going to throw. Just slow them down. And don't get them snagged like I just did. Hey, Rivers, welcome in. Oh, we got her back. Thank God I got it back. So guys, again, here's what I'm throwing right now. Okay, the rod that's just in the rod holder, that's even really hard to see in the rod holder because it's black and doesn't show up too well. That's my Berkeley shock rod. It's the Lightning version, the Lightning series. It's the shock rod, Lightning shock. Those are specifically built for fishing braid. The eyelets and all that are built for braid. The other rod I'm using, my regular Berkeley Lightning rod. Okay, I love this rod. This is the 7-foot medium with my Daiwa Crossfire reel. This is exactly what went flying into the lake the other day. 30-pound Power Pro Spectra braid going to a Carolina rig with the Crappy Man. Guys, this is the Crappy Man Rainbow Core Shot. It's the trout pattern Core Shot Senko. I got it on a wacky rig on a Carolina rig. Crappy Man's baits are freaking phenomenal. And his prices are way better than anybody else. So go check out Crappy Man's stuff. crappymanjigs.com. Oops. That was stupid. You guys see what I just did there? The only person on this side of the lake, and I just tangled myself up with myself. I don't know how I did that. I know exactly how I did that. But that was stupid. Here's what I'm going to do. That was totally stupid of me. I'm like so freaking wrapped around myself right there. Holy crap. I'm having all kinds of issues today, guys. I just caught myself. Self-inflicted wounds, you guys. Oh, that tied itself in a freaking knot, too. Let me see if I can get my Senko out of there. I'll be able to deal with this better. How in the shit did I even manage that? All right, there we go. There we go. We're fixed. We're fixed. All right, guys. We're good. Yeah, guys, remember, crappymanjigs.com. Yeah, guys, shout out to Will for helping out the kids. Shout out to everybody, too, that helped out Sunday. That was huge, you guys. Yeah, we'll try that again. Oop. Get back in that holder. All right. All right, guys, what do you think? Should we switch over something different than the Carolina rigged Senko? Should we try the Senko Texas rigged on the Carolina rigged? What do you guys think? Or should I switch over to a jig and throw a real slow moving jig? Try Texas. I might have to try the Texas. Slow jig might be the play. You're very right. You're very right. Final answer? Not sure yet. I got another rod. I got my big heavy rod, so I could definitely just set up another rod. Now I also got some big ass swim baits too, so. But I don't want to throw a Huddleston right through here because it's so snaggy. So let me see what I got. Let's see what we got going. Let's see. Yeah, it's freaking, that's not humane. You know what? I might try these. Yeah, Will. Type .help in the channel. Just .help. No period between the dot and the help. And it'll give you all the commands that you can post into the channel. These? I'm thinking about it. Actually, oh, I think that's the location is set, so. Now, let me get rid of, I'm going to cut this hook and Senko off, and I'm going to go to an actual hook that I can throw at this on a Texas rig. And we'll see what happens that way. Let me go grab a hook. Well, I'm going to Carolina rig it. That's the wrong box. You know what? You know what I want to throw? I know what I want to throw. Let me see if I can find it here. Let me see if I can find them in here. All right, I got Morning Dawn. Where's my Herbal? Oh, you know what we're gonna try, guys? We're gonna try another Crappy Man bait. Well, this might be a clearer water bait. This water's kind of murky. Oh, there we go. I'm going to throw my Crappy Man stuff, trying to find the one Senkos that I want to throw. There they are. The Herbal. I'm going to throw the Crappy Man Herbal Senko, you guys. I'm going to throw, for the most part, until I start throwing some jigs, all Crappy Man stuff today. That's my goal. Crappy Man baits, because we need to get video of catching a pig on the Crappy Man stuff. Now I also have, gosh, and this could be a huge play. I have two of the Crappy Man remount kits that have some pretty badass colors. See, do I want to throw that, or do I want to throw it on an EWG hook? I'll throw it on an EWG. Okay. We're going to go with the Ergo first. And then, if nothing happens on the Ergo, we're going to throw some of the, well, we're going to throw nothing but Crappy Man baits today. It's just a matter of which colors and which actual baits. But the next one going out on the Carolina rig is going to be the Crappy Man Senko in Urgal. So let me get this tied on real quick. I'll get back with chat. See what I missed. So far I haven't missed much, it doesn't look like. Guys, again, huge shout out to Will. Hey, Person sent a 100. Appreciate you. Shout out to Person for the hundreds. All right. Here we go. If I can tie a damn Palomar knot in the wind. There we go. Okay, guys. So let me show you what we're throwing here. We're throwing, the next bait I'm going to throw on is Crappy Man's Urgal Senko. It's like a blue-black core. It's core shot Senko, a little black tip tail. We're going to see how that works out over here. We're going to, it's on a Carolina, but we're going to throw it Texas rigged style. Boom, there we go. And that hook point is just barely out of the skin, but it's weedless now. All right, come on, bass. We want you to come out and play. And I'm gonna work this thing slow as dog snot. Well, I don't know how slow dog snot really is, but you guys get the point. This thing's gonna, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let it sit there for a little bit. And I'm just gonna slowly work it. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. And where to go? We only got 5 people left. I think it's because I was retying and not engaged with chat. But hopefully something pops off here today. Hey, Zyro, welcome in. Welcome in. I don't know where Josie's at. I sent Josie a text letting her know we're going to be live. Dog tags, are you still here? Dog tags might be working. Well, I know he's working, but he might be like actually doing work. All right, come on, guys. We need that lake record cat. Or bass. I'll go for either one. I'll be happy with either one. I want the carp and the crappie records out of here as well, but I'm not fishing either one of those today. I gotta buy a new belt, man. My pants keep falling down. Yeah, that's all there. I appreciate you jumping in. Oh, that's a huge drop, Rob. That's awesome. That's going to help big time with the getting the boat on and off the trailer and with the ramps all screwed up. I don't know if you saw what happened to me Sunday, but when we were loading back up onto the trailer after the giveaway, my my linkage cable for the forward and reverse came apart. Well, it didn't come apart. It hit its breaking point where I can't get the boat to fully engage into reverse now. So I got to get a new linkage for the shifter linkage. I want to see how this thing looks in the water. This might not be the right color today. I think the Ergo, you guys, is a little too not the right color today. That's going to make a huge difference on loading. My question is, how is it going to? The only question I would have would be on the actual towing, how it's going to handle that. I mean, it should be fine. It shouldn't make a huge difference. Where'd my pack of Ergos just go? There they are. I only got 3 left of the Ergo. Well, I did give a bunch to a buddy of mine up in Havasu. I don't think the Ergo, I think it doesn't show up too well in the water today. So we've got 2 choices, guys. Well, 3. We're going to go 3 choices. And we're going to give you guys the final say on what I throw. The water visibility is kind of crap. So we've got they don't show up too well on camera, but these are like a June bug. Then we got the Core Shot Morning Dawn. And we've got the, I'm not even sure what color this is called, but it's like an orange Core Shot. Purple. You going purple? I can go with the purple. We got 1 vote out of 7 people. So let's see, majority rules. Can we get more votes? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Unsure color. The orange. The orange Core Shot. Now the water is dirty. It's really dirty. So let's do this. Since we only got 2 votes, one for the darker, basically June bug. We're going to go June bug first, and then we'll go with that other one. Oh, okay, so it should be, yeah, if you actually dropped it down and it was already high, you should be okay. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't. You bounced around on it, seems fine. Yeah, you should be good. You should be good. All right. You got to go finish up work. That's all good. We'll be here for a while. We'll be here till about 5 my time. The flooring on the boat, man, I'll tell you what, from experience, it's a freaking process. It's definitely a process. All right, here we go. Man, those are not getting out there very far. I'm not able to get this out into deep water with the wind. But that's okay, because we're on the edge of where deep and shallow meet. Oh, nice. But yeah, that stuff's expensive though for those panels. With 4x8s, what, like $600 or more? We're just gonna slow crawl this Carolina rig. Hopefully I can get a freaking lake monster. Yeah, shipping's ridiculous lately. The shifter, the linkage cable for my boat, the local boat shop doesn't have it in stock. So I went to an online place. The cable itself is $50. The shipping was $35. So I decided the boat shop's going to order it. They got to order a few anyway, so. Yeah, those panels are not cheap, man. But now, are you just doing the floor, or are you doing like the floor of the cabin area? Because you generally fish right from the helm, so I don't think you would really need to focus too much on the bow, right? That was probably about the longest cast so far. I think what I'm going to do is just set that rod for a second. And I don't really want to move this cat bait, but nothing's hitting it so far. We've been here for almost an hour and a half and nothing's hitting the cat bait. It could very well be snagged up down there, I don't know. Oh yeah, no reason to do all that if you're not going to be walking around on it, you know. It's not like the fuel tank and the batteries need specialty flooring. Did I just break? I think I might have just fucking lost my leader. Actually, I lost everything. I just lost everything right there. How did I break off? I got snagged up good in something. So now let's go to a regular Texas rig. And actually, we're going to try something off the freaking wall, you guys. If I can find them. Where are they? Where the heck are they? Oh, there's a jig. You know what? We're going to we're going to a whole different play here, guys. We're gonna play this game a whole big different game. Let me see if I can find them. Where'd they go? There's my creatures. But where's my... Here we go. Half, half, half. Half, 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 half. Half. Half, half. Do I only have... I'm going to tie on a jig. I'm going to tie on my favorite jig color for this lake with my favorite jig trailer for this lake. And we'll see how that works out. Let's see. Actually, we're going to go with something different first. No, we'll go with my gut instinct. Actually, nope, we're going with this. Why not? I've never thrown one of these. Never thrown one of these in this lake, so we'll throw it in this lake. Usually, I like the baby brush hogs in this lake for my jigs, for my trailer. But we're going to throw something a little bit different here. We're going to go with like a beaver tail. All right. And still nothing on the cat rock. So I think before I throw this jig, so I'm going to throw on a black blue with a green pumpkin blue trailer. And no, I will not mod you for money. If you want mod, you got to be here for a while. You got to be a regular on the channel and earn it. Mods are not bought on this channel, they are earned. And the fact that you just asked for a mod means that you're never going to be a mod on my channel. Asking for mod on this channel is the ultimate way to guarantee yourself that you will never be a mod on this channel. All right. There we go. Snip off my tag end over here. Get my jig trailer all set up. How pretty is that? All right. Let me check this cat rod real quick. Possibly reset it. We're not snagged yet. There we go. Oh, now we're snagged. What am I snagged on? I'm snagged like right here. I'm snagged up on these rocks. Damn it. I don't want to lose this shit again. Okay, I'm not casting back over here. I just hit myself in the head and broke my sunglasses, guys. Because I was trying to unsnag my rod. I straight up freaking broke my glasses when it came unsnagged. So, well, it didn't even unsnag, it broke everything. So let me go retie this crap again. I'm having a freaking bad day, guys. Today is not my day. Hey, Sebastian, welcome in. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. With a 3-ounce egg. I got everything else over there except my cat bait. Oh, now it's swivel. I can't believe that just happened. Throw a big fatty swivel in here. All right, I gotta retie, guys. No, I caught the bottom of the lake again. This place is Snag City. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to cast over in that direction again. Thank God I bought 2 pounds of the ingredients to make dog tags bait, because I'm donating a bunch of bait to the lake today. Oh, come on. That fucking rod holder, really? Doesn't hold the rod too well, apparently. Yeah, it does not. Get it down there where the rod butt hits the ground and see if that makes a difference. It does not. All right. There was somebody fishing in my spot that I wanted to fish, so I can't really fish it. So I'm stuck over here in this spot where there's not a lot of open access. This one little beach that I'm on right here is pretty much my only little open access to this little point. All right. Yeah, the rod holder's just not letting the rod stay in the holder with the weight swinging around on the Carolina rig. That might be a lot of leader on that. Holy cow. Already lost 2 catfish setups here to snags. I'm running low on these big old freaking torpedo weights. And they're not cheap, they're like $3 a piece. I'm gonna actually have to go into San Diego to get some more. A place called Squidco that I get them at. They sell them in bulk. All right. Is it tight casting this spot? Yes, it kind of is because of all the brush, and I have such a limited window of space. I only brought a 3/4 of a pound of the cat bait, so I'm sick of losing it. I'm on a little peninsula here, but it's right at the edge of the main lake. So I'm on a point basically into the main lake. All right. I don't even want to touch my freaking... All right, there we go. All right, here goes. All right, that should be decent. Turn the rod holder here. Oh, gosh. That was under deep. There she goes. Loosen up that drag. All right, there we go. I like these rod holders. They're easy in and out for the rod, but they're kind of temperamental. All right, guys, where are we at? Let me catch up a chat. This is, I'm fishing his secret bait. Yeah, weights are getting super expensive. Weights are getting really expensive. Thunder Dan, what the fuck? Good to see you, brother. It's been a while. How you been, man? Welcome in. If you're into the ganja growing, go check out Dan, Thunder Dan. He grows some amazing shit. All right. So we got that cat rod out there. We're gonna let it do its thing. Grumpy's, I can't talk about it. I can't talk about what his bait is. It's a concoction of a mixture. All right, we got that jig out there now. We're just gonna slow roll this jig. The water's cold, 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 so I'm gonna slow roll everything. I got that beaver tail kind of a trailer on it that I've never thrown in this lake. So we'll see how it works. Hopefully I'll get something nice out of here. I haven't got a bass yet this year. It's been all catfish so far since New Year's. We're hoping for that jig bite though. I can feel it bumping off brush and rocks down there. All right, where'd everybody go? Looks like everybody bailed out. Wait, what? Oh. Dan, are you still here? How have you been, man? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't been on the Discord in a long time, so I need to start jumping back in there because things have changed at the house, so I can actually get in there and not have people look, you know, over my shoulder. Come on, fishes, you little bitches. I want the catfish to make me have to drop the bass rod to get one of them. I should have brought my chair. Dang it. I mean, I brought it, it's in the truck, but I don't want to walk all the way up to the truck to grab it. Guys, I'm fishing this jig so super slow. Hopefully something will come out here and eat it. I'm throwing it on the wrong rod though. I got it on my medium rod. I should have put it on my heavy rod. But we're all good. Oh. Looks like something just kind of took a little gander at that cat bait. How's this show up in the water? I can't even see it. Oh, that shows up great. Okay. Beautiful. Cats are hungry in cold water, hopefully. They've been kind of slow lately, but I've been catching them. I've been catching cats, just not the huge ones that I want. All right, I gotta drop the tripod down and take a seat because just standing here is, my back's starting to not like it. So we're gonna drop this all the way down. Sorry guys, hold on. All right, there we go. All right. And we can still see the rod, and I can sit here and fish. There we go. Oop. There we go. See, when you get old and fat like me, you know, it's nicer to fish off the boat than the bank, because on the boat, I can sit down. We want a lake record, damn it. And the lake record here for cat is about that big. It's only 12.5 pounds. Bass is a different story. The bass here, the lake record is 19.3 pounds. We'll get a cat though. We got 5 hours and 40 minutes. No, 4 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah, I can't cut my hair until I shoot a deer. So at this point, September is the first opportunity I'll have. I can't believe I broke those glasses, man. I love those glasses too. They were one of my favorites. One of my favorite pairs. 321. Yeah, it's only noon here. Well, 12:20. These wind waves are picking up. The wind's kicking up pretty good out here today. It was only supposed to be like a 3 mile an hour wind, but I'll just guarantee it's blowing you faster than that. Come on, you stupid catfish. Why aren't you eating the bait? I might not let it marinate longer. I'm gonna look like Rapunzel by freaking September. For the first time in like 30 years, I had to buy hair ties. Man, this wind's coming up good on this freaking lake. Okay, I'm back up into the shallow because I can feel it. Right? All right, come on, bass. Let's see if I can cast sitting down. Actually, not bad. Yeah, there's somebody fishing my normal spot, so I would have had the wind at my back, but it's all good. I think he's over there trout fishing, and there's no trout over there. The trout, I already know where the trout are on this lake. They're down by the dam, so. Oh, that's all good, Will. Welcome back. I'm gonna, guys, give me a quick second here. I want to walk to the other side of this and see if there's anywhere I can successfully set up. I'll be right back. That's all trees and rocks and shit. There's nowhere to, nothing worth it over here. Let me see what I can find over here. Yeah, there's nowhere to cast from over here. I mean, there is, but this actually might not be bad right here. Be a bitch to land a fish right here. But if I can cast that cat rod right here, I could probably get out into a nice deep channel. There's nowhere to freaking, nowhere to really fish easily from over on this side. All right, we are where we are. We're stuck where we're at. We're stuck where we're at. That's all good. We're stuck where we're at. Oh well. We'll just stay where we are. I really want to get into deeper water though. I'm really trying to slow roll this jig. Come on, fishes. I'm just basically dragging this jig along the bottom. The cat rod moved a little bit, but I think it's just the current, the wind waves. We'll know if something hits that. Give you some life advice. Don't ask for life advice on the internet. How's that? How's that for life advice? The best advice I can give you for your future is donate some money to the SoCal Outdoors and wait for the investment to pay off. Buy stock in SoCal Outdoors. Man, where'd everybody go? Chat got slow. Let's see how far this is going with each turn of this reel handle here. A couple of feet. Oh, my jig's fouled. That's part of the problem. Okay, there we go. There we go. For being into the wind, that was a decent cast. Life advice, go fish. Amen to that, Tony. Amen to that. Man, where is everybody? Oh, Northern's here. Wonder where dog tags went. Wonder where Josie's at. I haven't heard from Josie for a couple of days. All right, let me get that rod out of my hand so I can slow down a little bit. I think I just got tapped on that jig and I missed her. Or it might have just been the jig falling back down. He's pulling his pipe at work. That's like a fireable offense for most jobs. I sent Josie a text message, so I don't know where she may be. The Pipe Pullers Union, right? I guess the Pipe Pullers Union's better than the Pole Smokers Union. No, she's probably asleep. I talked to her the other day. She was saying that she was like staying up all night lately. Hey, Tom, welcome in. The fishing is slow. Like, super slow. Fishing slow and the wind is high. The wind was only supposed to be like 2-mile-an-hour wind today. I'm gonna reset the cat bait. Nothing's touched it. I'm gonna see if I can wing this out there even farther. There we go. That's out fairly deep now. All right. I can reset the rod holder now. It's all rock right here. All right, there we go. Cat bait is reset in the deep. All right. That actually gives me a bigger casting lane for, hey, Jackson, you didn't get a notification? That sucks. Fucking YouTube. Sorry, but you haven't missed anything yet. Fish aren't biting. Hey, Jackson with a happy poops. Appreciate you. Jackson, I've been lagging on getting all the stuff from the giveaway shipped out. Having some issues with our local post office lady, but I'll be getting everything shipped out next week. Jackson won the, I believe he won the travel rods, right? Now the hurry's on my end, but I don't want to be that guy that like does the giveaway and doesn't ship shit out for like 2 months. The little travel rods you won, man, those things are freaking, those reels are actually pretty nice reels on there. Uh-oh. Don't lose that jig. Okay. I don't want to lose my jig. Damn wind is not supposed to be blowing like it is today. I forget the brand on them. I forget the brand name. I'd have to look. They're not like Shimano or Daiwa or Alba Garcia or they're, you know, they're, I can't even remember the name. Well, they actually, those reels, I have another set that I keep in the Jeep, and they actually cast really well. Hey, Pulsar, welcome in. Turkey, huh? We're at in Turkey. Strange random fact, you guys. Hey, Hammy, freaking pumping chunk. Hey, right on, Jackson. Thanks for dropping in, brother. Do you guys know that Turkey is one of the world's leading spots for dental work? Pump and go. Dude, that's fucking hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. You know what's funny though, Hammy? Is I paid them back their $300 with their own money. The wife went in there yesterday, but the day before, and she stopped on the way home to freaking use the, she's like, I had to pee, so I stopped at the casino. And she's like, while I was in the casino, I dropped $20 in a machine. She ended up walking out with like $3,300, which I thought was hilarious. I even told the guy when I went and paid him his $300 that I'm paying them back with their own money. He didn't think it was funny, but I thought it was hilarious. Damn, the lure went 300 yards straight out. The fucking, or not 300, but the lure went freaking 60 yards out. The line went 80 yards up with the wind. No, I didn't get the reverse cable yet. The boat shop is, they're out of stock. And I went to order one online and they wanted freaking damn near as much for the shipping as they did for the cable. So basically I'm waiting for the boat shop to get them. They got to order more anyway, so I'll just, once they get it in stock, I'll go pick one up. He's going to call me when they got them. That's the first time I've done that with the gas pump, man. So the funny shit though was yesterday we stopped for gas while we were going down to the DMV and all that bullshit. And the wife was like, no, you're staying in the car, you're not pumping it. Hey, Grumpy, welcome in. All right, come on, fish. Come on, you little bitches. Uh-oh. There we go. The jig got stuck for a minute. All right, guys. So, just a reminder, the weather's great. It's beautiful out here. It's probably about 63 to 65 degrees, but the wind's picking up, which there was supposed to be no wind today. So guys, as a reminder, we're still doing the Little League thing. It wouldn't let me set a goal this morning when I set up the live. I don't know why. The option's not even there. But we are still trying to help out the Little League, guys. So just a reminder. I'm also trying to catch a lake record freaking bass and catfish, but I don't know if it's going to work out today. I haven't got a single bite. I want to throw my big Huddleston, but I don't want to throw it at the same point right here because, hey, Grumpy with $1.99. Appreciate you, brother. Let's go. So when I check the wind reports, I watch the wind report like a hawk. I check that thing like 2-3 times a day. Because this lake is known to get kind of windy, as you guys can already see right now. But the wind said today that it was supposed to be 3-mile-an-hour peak wind. So hopefully it'll calm down. And guys, the Jeep is back up on the road. So not this weekend, or not this week, but next, like not Monday, but the following Monday, we're gonna do one hell of a live stream from the Jeep. We're gonna go out and show you guys some stuff. I've been talking about it for quite a while. We're gonna go out and hit some stuff out in the desert in the Jeep. that people that are born and raised in San Diego County will never see. So Mrs. SoCal works this Sunday. She's covering for somebody at work. Sunday is normally her Saturday because she has Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays off. So not this coming Sunday, but the following, we're going to be out in the Jeep in the desert doing a live stream. We're going to probably do close to 100 miles off-road. So we're going to stop and check out some really cool shit that a lot of people never get to see. So set your calendar, set your clock, set your notifications for that one, guys. That's going to be a long day in the Jeep. We're going to bring the dogs with us, too. Thomas, this lake is called, I'll never tell the name of this lake. As you can see right now, there's not a single boat on the water. There's two people other than myself that are actually fishing this lake right now. And I am going for the lake record bass, catfish, crappie, and carp. So until I get those, I will not name this lake. Normally I'd be out here on the boat, but Sunday when I was out here, I broke the reverse on the boat, so we're bank fishing today. Oh, did that just cross? I didn't just cross my own line, did I? No. Yes, I did. That sucks. Oh, and I'm snagged up in the bush now. Oop. I unsnagged it and my jig went 30 feet behind me. There we go. I can't really get into the deeper water that I want to get into. I'm almost tempted to pack it up and move to a different spot, but that's a hassle. It took me 3 trips to get all my shit to right here. We're bass and cat right now. We're going for the lake records on both at this lake, so might as well go for them from the bank since I broke the boat. There we go. Cat rod just got hit. We're just going to let it do its thing until whatever takes it, takes it. That was a decent little hit, though. That means that they're finally finding that bait. How cool would it double up bass and cat at the same time? Give that little crank and see what happens there. Ooh. Come on, cat. You hit it, take it. A jig's out there in the rock pile. Come on, fishes. Got a little hit on that cat rod, but nothing committed. Unless it's a little baby and it's just sitting there. I am kind of half-ass bass fishing, just sitting here on the bank casting. And I should be moving, but it's all good. I almost want to check that bait, that cat bait. At the same point, though, I don't want to move that bait if something's down there playing with it, you know? Hey, Archer, welcome in. Yeah, we're kind of in the flight path of Miramar. So they fly between here and El Centro. So we're kind of in their flight path. You limited on a trout in 2.5 hours? That's awesome. Where at? They just did a trout stock in here 2 weeks ago today. They did it on the, I think it was the 20th. Whatever day Mrs. SoCal and I were out in the middle of the desert fishing, they did the trout stock that day. Or the Friday before that. And I don't really care about the trout here, I care about the bass. Oh, in Oregon, okay. Natural or stocker trout? They haven't stocked any since April. Nice. So they're holdovers, or are they natural trout in the lake there? We don't have any natural trout here in California, in San Diego. Some wild, some stocked. Okay. All right, I just winged that out. So I'm gonna let that jig sit there on the bottom for a few minutes and just not move. Oh, okay, yeah, all the ones here are sterile, so they don't reproduce in our fisheries. I'm gonna check this cat bait. Hopefully I don't lose anything this time. I keep getting snagged when I'm bringing it in and lose shit. Oh, it's still there. Bait's still there. The hook's buried up though, so it's not. See if that helps. All right. All right, here it goes. Flinging it way back up there. That's not quite where I wanted it. I had my drag a little loose and it actually pulled a little bit of drag on the back swing. So let's go again. Oh, that's deep. Okay, good. That's in the deep water. All right. There we go. All right, there we go. Hey, Ferg, welcome in. Chaos Goat, welcome in, brother. Good to see you. How you been? Orp's here too. Holy shit. Everybody's here. Oh yeah. So guys, this rod right here has got Dog Tag's secret cat bait on it. And this rod in my hand has a black blue jig with a beaver tail trailer. We're kind of hoping for bass and cat today. Lake records of both, but I'll take one or the other. And the water's cold, so I'm fishing the jig real slow along the bottom. Like I'm moving the jig with the rod tip more than the actual reel. And I'm just real slow rolling it. And that cat bait, I'm estimating it's down about 20 feet, 20, 25 where I cast. There's a shelf right out here. This is usually this cove we're in right now. I'm usually underwater right here where I'm sitting at. So I'm kind of trying to fish that drop off where it drops into the main lake channel over there. With the cat bait. The bass, I really don't know where they're sitting at right now. I've caught them in this cove quite a bit. It's just a matter of, are they actually in here? Because the drawdown of the water. I mean, like I said, this cove there's a little floating fishing dock in this cove normally. And right now that's about 90 feet from the water. So I'm not sure where the bass went with all of the drawdown in this lake. I have not caught a bass here since before New Year's. But I haven't actively targeted them that hard either, so. And with the wind today being in the wrong direction, I mean, it's coming out of the west, which is great. Hey, Webb, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm kind of limited because the spot that I wanted to fish, there was somebody in it. And it actually looks like he's leaving right now. So I could move over there, but it'd be a hassle. It'd be a complete hassle to move over there. We'll see what happens over here though. So far, nothing. I'll give it an hour. If I don't get anything in the next hour, I'll move over to that other spot if there's nobody in it yet. But like I said, that's a hassle and a half because It took me 3 trips to carry all the stuff in here with me that I got right now. Jig got hung up, but I got it back. It's getting hung up close to shore, so yeah, I got the Starlink, 3 rods, 2 bags, my rod holders, all that kind of crap. Really wish the wind would calm down. Man, that guy left that spot that I wanted to be in. Heck yeah, like and subscribe, guys. Remember when we hit that 5,000 subscriber, we're doing one hell of a giveaway. We just did the 1,500 last week. Hey, Dave, welcome in. Guys, just a reminder, I'm having an issue with the post office, so all the giveaway prizes will be going out next week. Our post office in our little tiny town has a new lady working there, and she's a fucking asshole. She has been closing early, not keeping inventory of, like, you know, the UPS or the postal shipping boxes and all that. So everything will be getting shipped out beginning of next week. Minus 20 is just ridiculous. That's inhumane. Come on, freaking 19.4 pound bass. I'll be happy to break the lake record by an ounce. Today we've caught absolutely nothing. Well, I caught myself, but that doesn't really count. I'm thinking it's not deep enough over on this freaking side. I'm thinking this cove goes shallower than I thought. Especially with the water drawdown they've had. Let me try this. This is a crazy move. I'm going to either lose my jig or get a fish. Hopefully I don't lose my jig. Let me reset this jig here a little bit. Reset my trailer a little. There we go. How's that look in the water now? Oh, that looks good. Did I just seriously get snagged into that tree because of the wind? Yes, I did. All right. Come back over here and oh, come on. Goddamn wind. Okay, there we go. The wind's carrying my line. Right into the freaking trees. Let's do this again. There we go. Hopefully that kept it out of the trees, that cast. This wind out here sucks. Damn, you guys are getting hammered with snow on the East Coast. Come on, you stupid fish. Man, this spot is just not producing fish for me. Bunch of rocks out there, but all right, I gotta rethink things, guys. No, I do not go shed hunting up there. I do not. I don't. I'm rethinking shit, guys. Should I move over to the other side of this cove on the other end? What do you guys think? It's what, 1:15? It'll take me probably 35 minutes to make the move. I don't know what I should do. What do you guys think? Should I make a move? Or should I just hang out here and tough it out here? Nothing's biting over here. I mean, I could move over a little bit to the rocks on the side of me. Up over onto there and see if that changes anything. You know, I think I might do that. I might just do that. Let me just move over to there and see what happens. We're not going to make a huge move. We're going to make about a 20-foot move. God, it's going to be brutal to land a fish right here, though. Still not that deep. Let me see. Let me see if I can get over here and cast into a deeper spot. Oh, that should be pretty deep. Okay. Let's see. All right. So what we're going to do, guys, is see how it works out being over here. Grab a bunch of my stuff and bring it over there. Actually, I can probably leave everything right here and just bring the tripod and my bass rod and come over here and we'll see what we can do over here. It's going to be a brutal setup for the tripod, though, I think. Let me see. See if I can get it set to where it'll work. Oh, hell yeah, that'll work. That'll work. All right. I'm not going to be able to see Chad as good, but I can get this jig in some better areas. Oops. Huh. Let's see how that plays out. I just casted it right over a rock and had it come back onto this side of the rock and slid right down into the water nice and quiet. But let me re-hit that. Let me hit that in a different spot because I do have a bunch of brush and shit sticking out of the water over here. That should be a perfect cast. All right. Guys, I can't see chat from right here. That's the only problem with this little spot. But this could be a much fishier location. We'll see what happens. We'll see how things go over here for a minute. If it doesn't go good over here, we'll make a big move. So give me a few minutes right here, guys. I can't see chat, but let me give me a couple of minutes to see what plays out over here. This should be a fairly decent little area. I've caught some big bass in this little area before from the boat, so. If this spot right here doesn't pan out in the next few minutes, we'll make a big move. All right, that was a nice little slip over that rock. Problem is there's so many stick ups that with the wind blowing, you know, your line kind of blows and gets stuck in the stick ups. There, I think I'm out of the snag zone right there. I just want one bass today, 10 pounds or bigger. Same with a cat. I want a cat 13 pounds or bigger. No. Damn it. I might be losing this jig. I do not want to lose a jig today. Shit, I'm going to lose it. I lost it. Son of a bitch. All right, it's time. We're going to make a big move. I'm going to make a decent move. I just lost one of my best jigs over here, so fuck this spot, right? All right. We're going to seriously pack everything up and move to that other cove, or the other side of the cove. God, this is going to be a bitch to move everything. I got to move Starlink and everything. But I've been over on this side for a while and I haven't caught nothing, so. And I know that if I were on the boat in an area and I didn't catch anything in this amount of time, I would have already been long gone, so. Let's just be long gone. All right. Ooh. Okay. I gotta pack everything up and move. Flip the camera around so you guys can watch the lake while I'm packing everything up. This is gonna suck. This is gonna absolutely suck. But I'm gonna move over to that other point. So let me throw my stuff over there. I gotta put all my stuff back in my bag here. All right. All right. I gotta pack all this crap up. This sucks. But it is what it is. It's not worth fishing a spot that's not producing, right? Oh, come on, get in there. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, bear with me for a minute here. I got a couple of trips to take everything over to where I can stage it to put it into the truck. And then I'll just throw everything in there and we'll make a move. We're making a big move too. Like bigger than I wanted to, but it's all good. I mean, we'll be in the spot where I wanted to be originally, so. All right. Crap. All right, I'll leave you guys right here for a minute while I make the move with most of my gear. I'm going to take everything I can carry over there at once and then come back for, I guess I'll come back for the Starlink. I'm just going to move everything over to where I can kind of pull the truck over and grab everything from right there. It's 3 trips. Well, I can do it in 2 now. All right. That works. Okay. Hopefully we can get over here and the stream doesn't buffer out on us. Because I'm about to move Starlink. So we start buffering out and stuff. Just bear with us. All right. So it sucks having to move everything, but where I'm going, I can fish right out of the back of the truck. Okay. All that right there. Starlink should remain good. Let me go grab the truck. There's some big deer prints up here. All right. All right. All right, all right, all right. Get everything thrown in the truck and we'll make our move. I'm gonna throw the camera in the truck real quick. I'll just leave the tripod back here for now. We're not going far. I'm gonna